What if I told you that connection is the key to a fulfilling life? A question to ponder, isn't it? Now, this isn't about the Wi-Fi signal or your mobile network. We're talking about the human need for connection, a fundamental part of our existence that often gets overlooked in the hustle and bustle of life. Imagine yourself as a part of a vast, intricate web, each thread representing a relationship, an interaction, or a bond that you have with another person or the world around you. These threads aren't just threads, though. They are lifelines, channels of understanding, empathy, and love. When we connect with others, we foster a sense of belonging. We become part of a community, a family, a tribe. We share our joys, our sorrows, our victories, and our defeats. We understand each other's perspectives, learn from each other's experiences, and grow together. This mutual understanding and shared growth cultivates peace and love, creating an environment where everyone thrives. Now let's add another layer to this web of connections: spirituality. This isn't about following a particular religion or set of beliefs. It's about acknowledging and embracing the spiritual essence within us and around us. It's about feeling a sense of oneness with the universe, sensing its rhythms, and flowing with its energy. When we connect spiritually, we tap into a deeper level of understanding and empathy. We see the world not just in shades of black and white, but in a spectrum of colours, each adding its unique hue to the tapestry of life. We appreciate the beauty in diversity, the harmony in chaos, and the peace in turmoil. We realise that we are not just part of the universe, but the universe is part of us. So why is connection so important? Because it brings us closer to our true selves. It helps us understand the world and our place in it. It fills our lives with love, peace, and joy. Without connection, we are like islands in the sea, separate on the surface but connected in the deep. Could peace and love be the direct outcomes of a well-connected life? Let's take a moment to ponder that. We live in a world where we are more connected than ever before. Yet, it's not just about the number of connections we have, but about the quality of these connections. It's about understanding each other, empathizing with one another, and experiencing life through someone else's lens. These are the connections that foster peace and love. Consider a simple example. Imagine two individuals from vastly different walks of life. They may have different beliefs, different habits, different perspectives. But when they take the time to connect, to understand each other's experiences and empathize with each other's struggles, something beautiful happens. They begin to see the world not just from their own perspective, but from the others as well. This shared understanding brings about a sense of peace, a calm acceptance of differences, and a mutual respect that can only be described as love. Now let's take this concept a step further. Let's talk about spiritual connection. This is not about religion or doctrine, but about a connection with the universe, an understanding that we are all part of something bigger. It's about recognizing the interdependence of all things, the harmony that exists in nature, and how we, as part of this grand tapestry, can contribute to its balance. When we connect spiritually, we tap into a universal source of love and peace. We begin to see the world not as a collection of separate entities, but as a single interconnected whole. We realize that every action we take, every word we speak, every thought we harbor, has an impact on this collective entity. And with this realization comes a profound sense of responsibility, a desire to spread peace and love, to contribute positively to the world around us. In a world where we can be connected in more ways than ever, it's essential we foster these connections to spread peace and love. It's not just about making connections, but about making meaningful connections, connections that foster understanding, empathy, and ultimately peace and love. How does spirituality enhance our connections and contribute to peace and love? This is a question that has intrigued many thinkers and seekers throughout history. At its core, spirituality is about seeking a sense of purpose, meaning, and connection in life. It's about understanding our place in the larger scheme of things, about feeling a part of something bigger than ourselves. It's about recognizing the inherent interconnectedness of all beings and the universe. This very essence of spirituality is what fosters deep, meaningful connections. Consider the practice of meditation, for instance. When we meditate, we quiet our minds and tune into our inner selves, our innermost thoughts and feelings. This introspective journey often leads us to a profound realization that we are all connected, that we are all one. This sense of oneness can be incredibly powerful in promoting peace and love. When we feel connected to others, we naturally become more empathetic, more understanding, and more loving. In a similar vein, many spiritual practices encourage us to cultivate compassion and kindness. Take loving kindness meditation as an example. This practice involves consciously sending love and well wishes to ourselves, to our loved ones, to strangers, and even to those who may have caused us pain. By fostering a sense of common humanity, these practices can greatly enhance our relationships with others. Likewise, many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of gratitude. When we express gratitude, we acknowledge the good in our lives, and this, in turn, can lead to a greater appreciation of our connections with others and the world around us. In essence, spirituality can act as a bridge, connecting us with others and the universe in a profound, meaningful way. It can foster a sense of oneness, promote peace and love, and enhance our relationships. So let's remember, spirituality isn't about religion or dogma. It's about feeling connected on a deeper level. So what's the takeaway from all this talk about connection, peace, and love? Well, it's pretty simple. It's all about understanding that we are, at our very core, interconnected beings. Our journey through life is not a solitary one. We are part of a beautiful, complex web of relationships that shape us, nurture us, and ultimately define us. This sense of connection is the very essence of peace and love. It's that feeling of unity, of being part of something bigger than ourselves, that fosters compassion, empathy, and understanding. And it's through this understanding that we can truly embrace peace and love. Then there's the spiritual aspect. Spirituality is the bridge that connects us, not just to each other, but to the universe as a whole. It's the thread that weaves through our lives, binding us together in a tapestry of shared experiences and shared emotions. Remember, in the grand scheme of things, we're all interconnected, so foster your connections, spread peace and love profoundly, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together.